But before we hear from him, I'd like to begin with just a quick update from Louisiana Lawsuit Abuse Watch. We're a 501c4 supporting initiatives for civil justice reforms through community outreach, public education, and grassroots advocacy for well over 15 years now. Our goal is to raise awareness about the costs and consequences of abuses of our civil justice system, specifically lawsuit abuse for all Louisianans. We want our citizens to be empowered as legal consumers, to act as watchdogs and call out legal abuses when they see them, and especially during this election year, to engage as voters to urge candidates and elected officials to support legal reform. For the past 13 years, Louisiana has been a fixture on the American Tort Reform Foundation's judicial hellholes list. It's as bad as it sounds. This year we came in at number 7 when the report was issued in December. Judicial hellholes are deemed the most unjust local courts and state civil justice systems in the country. So definitely not a list that we want to make, and certainly not for more than a dozen years. Time to get off that list. A study issued late last year by the U.S. Chamber Institute for Legal Reform found Louisiana's tort costs were out of touch with the rest of the nation. They ranked our state second in terms of tort costs as a percentage of state GDP, and 8th in terms of tort costs per household. Today, we are releasing the findings of a new report, the 2023 Economic Benefits of Tort Reform, which measures the impact of excessive civil justice court costs on Louisiana's overall economy, and the New Orleans and Baton Rouge area specifically. You have a copy of the press release at your place setting, but I wanted to share just a few of the highlights. From the Louisiana portion of the report, statewide, lawsuit abuse costs us more than $3.5 billion. These costs are absorbed by our residents and our businesses. Nearly 50,000 jobs are lost across the state. Every Louisianian pays a $1,200 annual hidden tort tax. Personal income losses to Louisiana residents total about $3 billion. That's billion with a B. State government losses total nearly $270 million. In the capital region, residents lost $690 million in annual personal income and more than 10,000 lost jobs. So obviously these stats are pretty sobering, and these are the kinds of statistics that really contribute to the brain drain that we hear so much about in Louisiana. And they really give business and industry pause when it comes to making decisions to expand or locate here. So something we really need to overcome. And despite some great legislative successes over the past few years, we still have a long way to go to address the impact of lawsuit abuse on hardworking Louisianans. Working together, we can change our reputation as one of the most litigious states in the country and bring balance and justice to our judicial system. And to that end, I have a request. Law is seeking small business owners to share their stories of how lawsuit abuse has affected their ability to operate. Please reach out to me if you or someone you know would like to share their story so that we can shine a light, a personal story about how this lawsuit abuse really affects our Louisiana individuals and businesses. Thank you all for your interest in ending lawsuit abuse and supporting civil justice reform and reform candidates for office. Please visit our website at law.org, that's LLAW.org, and join our grassroots network, currently at over 20,000 supporters across Louisiana. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook for the latest updates, including some posts from today's event, so you might see yourself on one of our pages. Again, thank you